Hello. Oh my goodness, that was a quick like connection for the live today. Hello, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, November 4th, our fourth day of our 12 days of thanks. And we are going to be doing our drawings for that. But we also have our Talk About It Tuesday questions. And it looks like there were several. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I kind of glanced and then yeah, and then I didn't analyze them, but I did glance that there was some. So hop in the comments. I'm trying to move this spring light thing. Hopefully it doesn't pop off. Okay. Hop in the comments. Let me know you're watching me today. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, because you know what? It helps tremendously push everything out to other people so people can find me if they want to watch, learn some styling tips and all the things. And yes. So hello, Linda. Linda made herself into that second drawing big today. Thank you, my dear. I'm so pumped about that. I just love giving away stuff. I have to tell you that I'm going to out Jen. So Miss Jennifer Ulrich, who won twice already, and we're only on day 4. Within the first 3 days, she won one day, and she won a different bag the other day. She said if I draw her name a third time, that I should just toss it back in and draw somebody else. I think she's feeling all guilty. I'm like, I hope you got that lottery ticket because really she needs to go and get a lottery ticket. Hey, Cherie. Right? Oh, thank you for giving me love and likes on my video. I love that. Hello, Jessica. And all of that. Okay. I really need to okay, no, I don't want to message anybody. Siri, don't do that. Okay. Oh, it's listening to me. They're always listening, right? I know that's very generous. I know, Sherry. She's like, goodness, if my luck continues, just draw somebody else's. So, anyways, but that's good. That's good, right? I love to spoil people. So it just happened that she got pulled a couple times. All right, let me find our questions for today. 11 comments on the question. Cool. Okay. So first, before we get to those questions, you guys, I have to show you. I'm wearing the praline today because I have just, a brown sweater, white tank top, jeans, and super casual because, hey, it's fall. And I had to do some running around. I had to go vote on our school thing today. And I'm like, well, this is like the perfect just grab and go little set. And I have it with my Esme chain, like I showed it yesterday. And it's just simply perfect, right? Just a real simple touch to a grab and go sweater. And have the willow on today, my moonflower, and I stacked a couple of rings over here. And I didn't let my watch be lonely. There's Erika. Okay. Don't let your watch be lonely. Hello, Linda B. So yes, everybody talk to me in the comments. That's the rules. I think if you're watching me live, say something, give me a wave, give me a hello. I know I love the praline with Esme too. It's just so simple, so incredibly dainty and easy to wear. And listen, if I didn't want to do pearls, I'd just flip it over to that other side. So let's do the Talk About It Tuesday questions. And then we will do our 12 days of thanks drawings. We're on day number 4. Okay, let me take a quick swig of my water. All right. Miss Jan is asking me, do you typically take the proceeds from the vendor events you participate in and stash sales and use them to buy new stock and things like that? Yeah, I usually put it right back into my business. And absolutely, because I want credit for those sales that I took in. So yes, and yes. What I get with it all depends. Like sometimes I'm watching what you guys are liking and I'm making sure I have some in case somebody wins it as a prize. Or I'm stocking up for other vendor events and things like that, which I do actually have several vendor events this month. And so like one's a cheer competition in particular. And I definitely need to stock up on a few things that I know those young ladies will like. Cindy, I posted a question earlier. Do I now see it? Okay, well, here we go. My question was, what's the favorite piece in the new collection and what's my least favorite? Okay. My favorite piece. You know, what is my favorite piece and what's my least favorite? I don't know if I have a least favorite. Because okay, so you know, I'm loving the ring. You guys knew that, right? This is one of my tops, the fruitcake. That is one of my tops. However, these Lulu hoops are so fun. I wore them all day yesterday and they are just so incredibly fun. So I don't know. I'm loving the Lulu. The bracelets are, Cindy, you're putting me in a corner, man. I don't want to choose. I don't want to choose because I do love the Holly Jolly bracelet. And I do absolutely love the frosted bracelet as well. I love those two. I love all the colors in them and the versatility because they will go with absolutely everything. And then she wants to know what my least favorite was. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. When we got the sleigh bell necklace, I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm gonna have to figure out how to style this one. But once I figured out how to style it and how to change up the look of it, I actually like it. Okay. You know, sometimes we open up a box and we're like, okay, all right, I'm not quite sure. This is a little outside of my box, right? However, once I started playing with it and different ways and take off the bow or put the bow on different things, that's when I started to really like it. So yeah. Carol, why did they rename Lana to Icon? And Amy had that same question. I'm not quite sure. I really don't know, but I'm thinking it was like a legal reason, to be very honest. So I think that's probably why they didn't tell us. But my guess is probably some legal reason where they had to change the name. Amy also wants to know, she wants a styling recommendation for the Dasher necklace. Should we style it on basic black, gray top to let the color show? Would you keep the arm party and earring simple with that one? Okay. Arm party, I would go all out. Always go all out for arm parties. But she's talking about the Dasher necklace. This one, to remind everybody, this one has all of the beautiful colors. You have reds, you have greens, you have fuchsias, you have blues, you have every single color you can imagine. How would you style it? Okay, so when I took pictures with it, yes, I did a white sweater with gold flecks in it. And it was great, but I really wanted to show off the little different colors in it. Okay, but this one is really going to go great with everything because it does have everything. Let me see here. Oh, I have my color blocks. I have some color blocks down here because look at this. Oh, look at that on the red. Because when you put it like on red, look how those greens and the other colors pop out of the necklace. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, well here's like more of a slate gray color. Almost like I want to almost say like a periwinkle color, but it's like a gray. All right, now you see more of the colors, right? Okay, I think this is one, it's gonna go with so many. All right, here's a navy blue. Oh my goodness. Now, I see all the colors in that. Am I giving you ideas? Like this is fantastic. This is really going to go with everything. All right. Here's a brown, like a coffee brown. Okay. Still seeing those colors shine through. So here is I don't think I did this one. Here's a maroon. Here's a maroon color. And we can see how that pops right through. So the moral of the story is, color-wise, I think you can do anything. Would you guys agree? I don't have a green. Well, maybe I do down here. Um, it's a really old green. Like some of these color things I haven't taken out and used for probably, let's see, 12 years. So they're not, and they need to be redone and made smaller. Okay, look at it on the green. Okay, now you're seeing like all, moral of the story, whatever you have on, it's gonna go. All right. That's the moral of the story. Now she asked about earrings. I would either do a smaller size hoop with this or like a glow hoop. But I wouldn't maybe go more than a glow. You could do the Lulu, I think. But that's a lot going on. If in my opinion, I should always say, in my opinion, okay, that can be a lot going on because you got all the colors and then you have the bows. Colors and bows might fight a little bit. We don't want that. I would do maybe impression studs or just a plain little hoop from the Wren set. That would go really well, or maybe even your hazy earrings if you want a hoop, or just a plain stud. Like, yeah, I think so. Everything's gonna go. You could wear your plain impression, a clear stone earrings, and it's gonna go. Even though there's no clear stones in this, it doesn't matter because you're just bringing in the clear, right? So Dash is gonna go with everything. That's what we determined today. Arm party, go big, go big, because your necklace is way up here, and you won't be walking around like this, right? Ever. Your hands are always, well, I don't know where they are, but you know what I'm saying? I would not worry about the size of your arm party versus your statement necklace. I wouldn't worry about that at all. I would be more concerned about the choice of earrings. All right. Where's my iPad? Back here. All right, let me get to the other questions. Yeah, talk to me in the comments section. Hey, Denise. Yeah, Jessica's like totally everything. It does. It looks good on all the colors. So I hope I give you guys confidence in whatever you choose to go with that. All right, snowfall necklace. Better as a standalone, or would you pair it with another necklace? That's what Jennifer you wants to know. The snowfall necklace. This beauty, stunning beauty. Okay. If you pair it with others, I would either just do something sleek. Oh, I don't have that right here. I would do maybe a real simple viper chain, or you could position your Monroe necklace right up here. I did that for a couple pictures. Although I must admit, the top I was wearing, it kind of disappeared into the top, but I did have it layered with Monroe because Monroe is just so little and dainty that I think it complemented it. But I wouldn't put anything big with that because like we want that to just shine through, right? I suppose you could layer your Trudy necklace on the top one, but this is more of Trudy is more of a trendier necklace, whereas this is more of a classic, a classic piece. So that's my word. Okay, now where did iPad go? Back here. Jessica wants to know, when you're getting ready to share the new collection with your customers, how long does it take you to film and set up? To set up, it takes I put a little thought, obviously, a thought into like what of the current pieces would go really well and complement the new pieces. Because I understand that you might love all the new 13 to 14 pieces that we launched, but you're like, I can't get it all, but you might be able to get one piece. And you might have some items from the collection, right? The Timeless Romance collection already in your jewelry box. And you might see like, oh my gosh, the willow bracelets. I've got the willow bracelets. That praline set would go great with the willow bracelets. Like add to cart those two items because that's what you can do, right? So definitely I try to put time into what I'm showing, how I'm showing it, and things like that. And, back in the day, it would definitely take me longer, but now maybe like 20 minutes to pull it together, to organize myself before I go live. or if I go and record the session. So yeah, not a lot of time anymore, but when I was new, yes, absolutely. I overthought it. That was my problem when I was new. Overthinking. Okay? There's a great saying that a great leader of mine, Miss Mary Grace Lewandowski, always says, she's like, done is better than perfect. You know how often I tell myself that now? Done is better than perfect. Because perfect, that's not achievable, right? If you can achieve perfect, well, good for you. Like, I certainly can't. So, done is better than perfect. Who's going to go into the rest of the week telling themselves done is better than perfect? Okay, put a 2 in the comment section if you're going to tell yourself that for the rest of the week. Done is better than perfect. I hope so, because I live by those words that Miss Mary Grace gave us. She has the best words. Let me see. What's the width and height of the bow of the sleigh bell necklace? Oh, I should have gotten my ruler out. Okay, so she's talking about this. Oh, somebody's going to take those words into the week. Yes, Linda. Yes, Sherry. Done is better than perfect. And sometimes we just got to close the door and be like, you know what? That's okay. It's okay to be left like that. All right. I've been having to tell myself that. Like, okay, it's all right to not do that right now and just move on. Yes, Jessica. Okay. So the bow necklace, this necklace, what is the width? I'm a really bad judge of how big something is, like lengthwise inches and things like that. So we're just going to do this. I'm going to just put it on the back of my hand. Do I have small hands? Do I have big hands? I think I have pretty small hands. But that is how big that bow is. So my guess is from end to end, maybe 3 inches from here to here, and maybe 3 inches tall. It's pretty much like a square size right there. So yeah. Now I will say this. This is a really fun chain to play with and double up, or I shouldn't say double up, but well, layer with other pieces. That's what I meant, not necessarily doubling up. But yeah, so that's how big it is. So on my hand, does that help? Okay. Here, let me do this. I'm being awkward. Palm of my hand. Palm of my hand. That's how big it is. Okay. Yeah, and you know what I noticed? Like, I've been into the clothing stores a little bit lately, looking for, like, we got our family pictures here in a couple Saturdays. Not this Saturday, but next. So I've been looking for family photos, pictures that everybody will kind of look similar but different. There is outfits everywhere that have bows all over them, that have pearls all over them. I noticed the other day there was like the whole collar was already gemmed out with jewels on it. And so people are really, do I dare use the word bedazzling their clothes? But they're already putting ornaments like this on it. So this is a great opportunity to take something plain, a fuzzy plain sweater, and putting that pizzazz on it with your necklace, right? So also I did see somebody actually posted today that she had taken her bow off of the sleigh bell and put it on the onyx necklace. You know, the big black bold necklace. She had done that. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. So when I get my onyx necklace back, I will have to show you that one. But that's how big the bow is on sleigh bell. If you want actual dimensions, I will take out my ruler later and get those for you. Yes, Jessica. Oh, you know, it is a fun one. I really liked it on a sweater dress. Like, I styled it on 2 different sweater dresses, partially because it's like my sweater dress has a whole blank, it's a blank canvas, right? My sleeves are maybe a little fancy, but it's a whole blank canvas. So you can do a big bold piece like that. Absolutely. That would be perfect for that kind of look. So, and also like this brings up, we were talking family pictures. Last holiday season, I have a piece of hair stuck to my lip gloss. Last holiday season, we had these big bow earrings made of pearls. All right. And my mom saw them the other day and she's like, wow, these are big. And I'm like, I wore those in my family pictures last year, Mom. Do you not remember? And she's like, oh, yeah, I do. And I'm like, I wore big earrings on my family pictures. Why? Because I family pictures, I'm not going to be right up in the camera like I am when I'm taking pictures of the jewelry, right? I'm going to be far away and from the camera so you can see your whole outfits along with my whole family, right? So I need a large piece of jewelry. I need a great big arm stack, either big statement earrings, or I need a statement necklace that's going to show up in the pictures. So something to think about with when you guys are planning, if you do holiday pictures with your family or anything like that, consider how, if you put little jewelry on, it's not really going to be seen in any pictures. So you might want to up your game a little bit. You'd be surprised how wonderful they're going to look. Okay. Can you sell jewelry at a vendor sale on site? Yes, Jennifer Camp. 100%. That's when I do vendor events, you guys, I typically do all cash and carry items. Whenever I'm doing an in-person event, it's all cash and carry items. So yeah, it's a great reason why you should really come out and see me. If you are ever in the neighborhood of one of my in-person vendor events, because I always have some sweet deals. And I always have maybe some items that are last chance items. So, yes. Okay. Right, Jessica? You have those bow earrings from last year. You know exactly which ones. I know. They're fabulous. They are really fabulous, you guys. They're lightweight, they're fun, and they are a big statement earring, and they're perfect for a family picture when there are multiple people in the frame, right? Because you don't want to do dainty. There's no way I'd be wearing praline in my pictures because I'm a jewelry lady. I want my jewelry to be seen. Okay. All right, friends. Let's do day 4 of 12 days of thanks. Here we go. Everybody, all my customers from January to October. I say this every live. But I never know who's watching in silence, you guys. And this is important. So January through October, everybody who purchased with me is in here. Every hostess has their name in here 5 times that hosted with me between January and October. I put my hostesses in here more because they shared their friends with me. And that means the world to me. If you share your friends with me, you get more interest into the drawing. So here we go. Winner number 4 for our 12 days of thanks out of the big giant bowl of thanks. It's not going to be Jennifer Yu because she already told me to toss her name out if I draw it again. She's so sweet. All right. This person. Ooh, it's blue. I don't think we have it on a blue one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, she told me toss her out. Okay, just toss her out. Oh, Jennifer Ulrich. That is so funny. She does not want to win another time. So I promise you, if she watches the live or the replay, because she's not on right now, she's going to giggle. Jennifer, you better buy a lottery ticket and at least cut me like $25 out of it, okay? Because you'll win. Out of all these names, you guys, all of these names. Like, yeah, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Another blue one. Congratulations to Miss Gina. Way to go, friend. You win day number 4 on our 12 days of thanks out of the giant bowl of thanks. Congratulations, Gina P. I know, unbelievable is right. Unbelievable is right. You saw, I'm like swirling it around, you guys. And I will tell you, I have people that have purchased many more times than Jennifer Yu. So don't think that she's like, yeah. Don't think that at all. Like there's other people that I know I've getting more purchases from. Okay, here we go. Here's our second bag. You see how many people are in here? There's not a lot. Which means you have a really good chance of getting into this drawing when you or getting into this drawing. You have a really good chance of winning the second bag if you make a purchase. Make a purchase of $60+ on the link in the description. You're going to get into the second bag, okay? If you do it before noon of the day I'm doing my drawing, you're going to be in the drawing for that day. All right. Or as long as I see it before I go live, you're going to be in there. Here we go. Day number 4 out of the second bag. My 12 days of thanks. They have to send me a wish list. Congratulations, Miss Linda. Whoop, whoop. All right. Miss Linda Harris and Miss Gina P. I need your wish list. 6 to 8 items that you would love to win or love to have. I'm going to pick something off your wish list. I'm going to send it to you as my way of saying thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it is official, you guys. I have earned my first trip to Amsterdam. Now it's pedal to metal to get Craig a trip to Amsterdam along with me. I have until the last Wednesday in November. All right. So sharing my link will help me greatly. Sharing out with friends and all of the things, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. That's today's live. We will see you guys here tomorrow on Wednesday. I'll have to be live early because I do my choir directing thing on Wednesday, okay? So catch me live early tomorrow, probably around 3. All right. Congratulations to our day 4 winners. Really, Jennifer Ulrich, but you're out. Bye, everybody.